We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Marco Gonzalez gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Going back is the left fielder. And a scaling attempt to the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone.
Hey, as a pitcher, just trying to get that first pitch over. This guy doesn't have a lot of pop, but he made him pay for it.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Benintendi doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you know one thing. You have to be careful with Mitch Moreland. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Smith will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But another look here at the solo shot leading off. Adding Harrison Bader. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Pops this one up. Dahlbeck is there. Makes the play, 1 away. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he takes a cold strike 1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Line to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Eduardo Escobar.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to center field. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mariners are down in order. So coming to the plate, Mitch Moreland. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 5. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw to first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is good.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's take a look at outfielder Mallex Smith. Speed is his game, period, the end. He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
So here's Michael Chavis now. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
The 2-2. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Line to the right side, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell, and he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is Benintendi, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Mariners have come back to make this a 1-1 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
And that Tom Murphy. he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Base is empty here with nobody out. A ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Three and 2 now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. No outs, nobody on. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. Now the pitch. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Ready now, Dylan Moore. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. Rizzo leads off first with 1 away. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well, this is speared by the first baseman. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Mariners strike back to tie things on the solo home run. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Bobby Dalbec. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set and the pitch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Fly ball out to right field. Giving chase is Hediger. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. One gone here in the Boston third. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. And a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Bell brings it in, and there are 2 away now.
The batter number 3. Second base.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And taking into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. So stepping in, Austin Nova. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Two and two. The 2-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So here's Malik Smith. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. That looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
There's one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
A pitch out, the throw, and they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The next 0-2. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Henniger in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the pitch.
No ball, 1 strike.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Mitch Henniger. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Popped him up. Vasquez shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Eduardo Escobar standing in, hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Pilar is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. No balls and a strike to count. Sale into the windup. Here's the 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
On the run is Benintendi. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Michael Chavis.
Striding in for Boston, Michael Chavis, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. No balls and 1 strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Smith. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher,
Striding in, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is low, ball 1.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Pops this one up. Bell moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mariners manager to discuss his thoughts on Seattle's offense so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said that collectively as a group, their timing appears to be way off. As a result, they're often getting blown away at the plate or simply fighting pitches off. In the dugout, they're talking about getting things started a little bit earlier and simplifying their swings to give themselves a little bit more time to get the bat through the zone. We'll see if they're able to make those adjustments, guys.
Thank you, Heidi.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. In now the Mariners DH, Anthony Rizzo. He drew a walk his first time up. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Dylan Moore.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Standing in, Bobby Dalbec. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. A fastball taken for strike one. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
To the plate now, Kevin Pillar. He swings and misses. Throw down. In time, and he nailed at second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pillar, playing here in his age 31 season, he was taken in the very late rounds back in this is hit high and deep out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Jose Peraza.
And here's Jose Peraza. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Nola is calling for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Hit hard to third. He's got it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. Through 5.5, it's a 2-1 Boston advantage. Into the box now, Austin Nova will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Pops this one up. Martinez coming on. Just foul. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Hit hard toward the right side. And this is by Moreland and down the line, a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind the ball in 2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound. And to check swing and not chase that one, puts himself right back in the count.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Lays off 2-2 now.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Digging in the switch hitter, Eduardo Escobar. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. First offering on its way. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Giving chase is Benintendi, and he brings it down to... Here's J.D. Martinez. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you think.
A dive, but it's off his glove. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Ready once again, Mitch Moreland. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Smith in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order. Digging in to try it again, Josh Bell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the seventh.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Tom Murphy stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the M's a 4-2 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So we'll leave after 6 rather nondescript innings of work as he stands to be the loser in this one. Heath Hembree comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Anthony Rizzo will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Designated hitter, Anthony.
Now here it comes. Back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Skied into very shallow right. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Mallex Smith. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martinez has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and And the M's have doubled up. They lead it 4-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in the long ball threat, Michael Chavis.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Digging in once again, Christian Vasquez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. So far this year against Southpaws, Vasquez has a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
In now, Bobby Dalbec. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Red Sox able. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Mitch Haniger. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Kyle Lewis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman.
So here's Eduardo Escobar. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And that one got a piece of him.
Take your base.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Tommy Edman will come on now and pinch run here.
For the Mariners. Number 19, Tommy.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. This is on the ground over to first. Moreland is there, and he'll step on the bag himself. And Tommy Edman is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third down.
Number 1.
New inning set to get underway. And taking into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. D. Gordon will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
The Mariners. Now playing second base. Number 9, D. Gordon.
From the stretch. 0-1 the count. Hit out towards second. Towards second, Gordon is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Right side. Gordon able to get there. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
The batter, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Stepping in, J.D. Martinez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 4-1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ballgame, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Count now a ball and a strike. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Just hung in there on that one. Last strike now for the Red Sox. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the 9th. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Strike 3. Good night, Boston.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Seattle Mariners jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Marco Gonzalez notches his 3rd win of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and they left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.